That is single-handedly untrue, Zero. I was never in a... It would be the knee breakers, wouldn't it? Would be the knee breakers. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. How are we today? It was a myth. Myth. How many of you have seen the Muppets, the original Muppet? Is it Muppets Take Manhattan? Myth. Oh dear. The original kneecap, that's it. Oh yeah, right enough. I was doing a hole in the wall gang joke there. That's what I was doing. But maybe I'm particularly old. Hello. Weavon. Hello, Zero. I got the hiccups, so I gotta take it a little bit easy. I've gotta take it easy. How are we today? Are we good? Are we safe? Are we sound? Are we whole? Are we well? I'm loading up my game, making sure that I'm in the right place. I'm in the right place, you know. What's the crack? What's happening? What's going on? Everything all good? I hope we are. I hope everybody's good and golden and gravy and stuff like that. Let me just sort out we are multi-streaming, and it looks like we're multi-streaming on the YouTube and TikTok today. I don't know what I did, but I did it. So there you go. I wish I'd recorded what I did, you know. I wish. How is Weavon? You're very good. Created a new game in Animal Crossing. So it's consumed my morning. I'm considering buying Stardew Valley from a phone to give that a go, you know. That's what I'm thinking. Balls. I'm waiting to see if I get audio here. Ozza! Hello, Ozza. How are we today? Let me turn off the computer audio. Speakers off. There we go. All good. Dragon Ball Z in the background. You've got Dragon Ball Z in the background? Really? On YouTube, hello Mewy. Hello. Welcome on in. How are we today? What's the crack? What's happening? Don't know why my multi-chat isn't working on OBS. That sucks. Oh well. We have the technology. We shall not be overcome. You said hi. I know you said hi. Hello, hi. Hello, Mewy. How are we? Stardew is so good. I haven't played it in a very long time. I felt like giving it a go, but I haven't bought it yet. I'm waiting to because we sign up for YouTube Premium. We get what do we get? We get some play points, and eventually I'll have enough to not have to pay for the game. Bonus. We have Dragon Ball Z on the wall here. Who are we talking to? No one. Me, I am talking to all those lovely people over in the Purple app Twitch, where you will also find me. You will see, if you're not on vertical, you will see the chat is along the wall there. Look at that. Or on the floor even. Look at that. That's where the chat is. So yeah, I'm averse to paying for things if I don't have to. So I'm not going to. Really? That's the plan anyway. That's the plan. Here we go. I haven't played this game in ages. I feel like Evan has messed with my mouse settings. Everything feels so fast. Alright, have to see. Sucks I have to go be an adult now. Oh, go be an adult. Go do your job. Freaking job. Why is that? That feels way faster.
Azathoth wants to insult a random person. You're not the brightest bulb in the box, builds by Zero, but you sure do light up a room in a dim sort of way.
And no comment. Oh, per zero. Oh, that's the same thing. What are we doing? Controls. I think Robin stuck up me. Oh no, I don't think my sensitivity has changed. We'll have a look. I just feel like something has changed on my mouse. No, that's too slow. Yeah, that's far too slow. I can't win. Bye, Zero. Have a good one. How is Azathoth today? What's happening? What's the crack? What's going on? Anything new or exciting to report? Either or. Let's change the I'm still working on there. 3. We'll go for 3. We'll try 3 and see if that's a little bit better. I do ask my kids to stop messing about with my stuff, but they don't. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. I think. Anyway, I can't remember what we were doing the last time we played Satisfactory. It's been a while. Let me get a drink. It's warm today. I'm very far off to the side. What the hell? There we go. That's better. That's better. Very professional, me. Very. So, the other thing I wanted to check while I was here. What's me audio like? I hear spiders. I hear cat spiders. I want to increase my microphone input a little bit. Hopefully that's... Oh, hang on. Reset that. Didn't realize that I had everything all over the place. We have the mandated Copilot poll reviews, and it's clearly been trained in the most nitpicky reviewers. He complained there was a typo in some debug text. As in, when you say debug text, do you mean like comment lines? You know, like that? Is that what you're saying, as opposed to code? Presumably. Right. I honestly can't remember where the hell we are and what the hell we're supposed to be doing. Something sent a log file, but that's annoying. Christ. It's been so long. Store rubber, use smart splitter to overflow the sink. There we go. I had notes. I left myself a note. See that in the top corner on the right hand side? I left myself a note. So we need to use smart splitters. So we probably need to figure out how to make smart splitters, right? And we probably need two, because we need one for rubber and one for the oil plastic as well. I think we're good there. Why do I have a feeling I thought I already did this? Let's go over to the plastic plantation and see. Let's go and see. And let's see what we're doing anyway. Oh dear. It's a lovely warm day today. I washed the car. I did. I don't normally wash my own car because I'm bad at it. I normally take my car to the swirly brushes on sticks thing, so I don't have to interact with a person. But I was kind of loath to do it with the new car, so I could have gone to a hand car wash, but that involves speaking to people, which I didn't want to do. So I washed my own car. I went down to Home Bargains and Home Bargains and Pound Stretcher. I bought stuff to wash a car, and I washed my car. And in this weather, it'll probably be all swirly and crap looking because it's boiling and stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. Claire, your advice went well. I got a microfiber window cleaner on a stick, and used that to clean the roof of my car. I was like this. I'm too short to reach the roof of my car, but I did it. I got it done. Thank you, Claire. I'm a professional. Fuck yeah. Alright, here we go. Right. Let's see what we're doing. Like, you too short. I'm shrinking, unfortunately. I'm at that age where I'm shrinking far too much. Okay, we're well in advance in our production. So I'll take that. I'm happy enough with that. I quite like this this effect of the pipes coming through the ground. I feel like I could do something with that. It's not like hand wash peeps to talk to you when they're doing the washing. No, but I have to go. Hello, hi. Yeah, I just wanted a cheap wash. Just the cheapest wash. Can you give me the cheapest wash that you've got? Just do that. Yeah, nothing else. No. I don't want the inside clean. Can you just do the cheapest wash? Just the cheapest wash, please. The cheap, you know. So that's kind of why I don't like interacting with them, because they try to upsell, you know. And I'm like, no, just do the thing that I've asked for. Okay, did we actually do the thing that we meant to do? I think we took a note and then did what we noted. That's a sink, and that's storage. Ah, yeah, we're getting there. All right, we've already done that thing. The ones here don't. Do they take card? That's another thing. I'd have to go and get cash out. We'll see. Hopefully I've done a good enough job. That's what's important. If I've done a good enough job, I won't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Cash or bank app transfer. Right, see, you guys are, yours are way above, a league of their own compared to ours, really. League of their own compared to ours. Okay, next thing on the list then, we've got to make these phase 3 parts. And I can't remember what the hell I've got to do to make them. How do we make them? Oh, I need a crafting bench. Do I have one near here? Is there a crafting bench? I need to take down a lot of these dismantle crates. There's too many. Wee accomplishment for today. Do you know what it is, Weavon? Because I'm such a friggin' I don't know what it is. I got bird striked. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that, Ozzy. No, do you know the worst thing about? Oh, I'm gonna open myself up here. There are problems when you're neurodivergent, know it, for lack of a better term. Oh, see me in new situations. See the idea of me standing out the front of my house washing my own car? That fills me with anxiety. I'm expecting someone to come up and go, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're gonna leave swirls. You're cleaning it weird. You're doing it all wrong. It's all strange. I just, you know... Not that anyone has. That's the thing. Nobody has. But I see it. I sense it. I feel it. It's just my brain fucking with me, really. But yes, I was pleased that I did it. Yeah, nobody look at me. I'm cleaning my car. You must not see that I am cleaning my car. I don't care if you think I'm doing it wrong. I think I'm doing it right. And that's what matters. You know, it's all about the approach in how you say and how you think I'm doing it wrong. Bex has this habit, we've talked about this before, where she would go, instead of going, can I offer advice or anything like that, she would go, should you not be doing it this way? And in her head, she's just asking the question, in her head, she's asking the question, why is it not done this way? But she goes, should you not be doing it this way? Should that not be over there? Should that not be higher up? You know, that kind of thing? And I'm like, just let me do it my way. You know. Right, I don't know what the hell we're supposed to be doing here. I can't remember. How do we find out how we make the phase 3 parts? We can't make them by person, so surely there's something there. There's some way of finding out how we make these things, isn't there? Oh, what are they? Maybe if we find out, if we do it, there's a Omnipedia or whatever we call it. That's a frame of some kind, isn't it? No, clearly not. I don't know what we're doing here. I can't remember. Sorry, it's fine. There's a whole thing. There we go. Parts. There's got to be a big part. Versatile framework. I don't think it's produced in assembler. No, it's a bigger, fancier thing. Buggered if I can remember what it is. Ali over on YouTube. I'm sorry, I cannot understand anything that's not English. Because I am very poorly educated. Yeah, there you go. Modular engine. Okay, so we're gonna add that to the to-do list. We're gonna add this to the to-do list. You said hello. Oh, hello. I am JT, one half of a content creating couple from Northern Ireland called JT and Bex. And we're playing Satisfactory today, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I don't think it's versatile framework. Is it? Is it versatile framework? Others killed the lights. It's dark in here. It's very dark. Very dark. Alright, I think we need to go back to base and figure out what the heck we're supposed to be doing. Because it looks like it's versatile framework.
Which I suppose it could be. We just need 2,500 of it, so maybe it is. Let's go back to base and have a look. Purple, purple lights, purple lights. I like purple. I don't think it's Claire. I don't think it's obvious anywhere that we have a rule of we only speak English here, because you know, that's the thing. I don't know if you can specify chat rules in YouTube. For those of us who are uneducated, please only speak English. Make it easy on my simple little brain. That's what we do. Holy shit, Power of a Thousand Suns there. Need to fix that. I turned my light around. So now it's facing me, so I gotta fix that. I have to fix that. I'll figure out how to do that in the first commercial break. That's what I'll do. Oh dear. For those of you in Twitch who saw my going live notification would have noticed I asked the question, what's your favorite 80s song? So anybody got an answer? What's your favorite song from the 80s? Or one of their favorites? What do you like to listen to? But it has to be the 80s. See, the problem is I can't answer. I don't think I could actually answer that. I could give you maybe a top 3 or 4. I would say Take On Me by Aha. Fleetwood Mac. Jeez, didn't think about that one. I would go Take On Me by Aha. I think Fleetwood Mac is 70s, if I'm being honest. I would go Take On Me. I would say I Melt With You, and I can't remember who sings that. I would say Atomic or Heart of Glass by Blondie would be up there. Those would be up in my top 3/4. You were around for 4 years. I was around for all of it. I just don't remember most of it. Well, I don't remember the first few years of it. I was a baby. Yeah, I think Fleetwood Mac 70s ish. Ooh, Take On Me, says Cyber Music. I could also, maybe something by Billy Joel. I mean, you can't go wrong with Billy Joel or Billy Idol. I mean, those are both options. You know, there's too much choice, really, when you think about it. Too much. A Queen 80s. A lot of Queen stuff is 80s, yeah. How is Cyber Music today? Tink's giving me screws, honestly. Cat's giving me meat. Alright, thank you, Cat. You're an idiot. Steve's giving me more meat. What the hell is going on here? Jeffrey! Giving me fused modular frames. Jeffrey, you could be doing something useful there, boy. And some copper. Excellent. Alright. Well, we can store some of this stuff, because it'll be useful eventually. They are epic. You're going mostly 70s stuff? 70s is good. There's a lot of good 70s stuff. It's weird that I never used to be... Hello! Hi, Steve. How are you? When I were a lad, I never used to be a big fan of 80s music. Like, I wasn't a fan of popular music when I was in the 80s. Because I was really raised on 60s stuff, because that's what my dad listened to, and some 70s stuff. But I wasn't really raised on, you know, I didn't really listen to anything. It was only when I left my parents' house that I started listening to current music. Really? And it was actually Leon who, you know, like, I was a metalhead for the longest time because of Leon, who introduced me to Fear Factory and Metallica, you know? I'm alright. I'm better than, I'm feeling, now that I'm actually live, I'm feeling better than I was. I was feeling very, oh God, I can't be bothered. I don't know if I want to, you know, today. But I've been up, for the last few days, I've been up at 5 o'clock, and I'm feeling, normally around this time of day, I'm feeling the head of being really freaking tired, you know what I mean? That's the thing. So I'm definitely feeling it. Complete phase 3. That's still not help. How do we find out what phase 3 is? Railway signals and fix-it blueprints. Do you know what? We know we've got to do computers. We'll have to do computers. We know that. Let's go over. Where's the space elevator? You don't like a lot of the 90s? 90s music or 90s the entire era? I would say there was some not terrible 90s stuff, like depending on what you listen to. Radiohead Creep came out then. The Loser by Beck, also pretty good. I was listening to that. Dario G and Sunshine. That was a summer classic. It would be a toss-up between Kerosene by Big Black, Is This Life by the Cardiacs, and This Corrosion by Sisters of Mercy. Dear. I know none of those bands. Oh no, I think I know Sisters of Mercy. I think. I need an old man nap. No, I need a fucking nap because I've been awake since 5 o'clock in the fucking morning, Claire. You went to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. You wake up at 5 and not fall asleep by sort of midday-ish, Claire. Alright, versatile framework. 2,500. Let's do that first because I feel like we could easily do that. So we're gonna do that first. Does that mean if you get up at 7, you're asleep asleep by 2? No. I'm not saying exactly midday. I'm saying sort of, well, okay, closer to 3. If I'm being honest, 2 or 3 o'clock, I'm like, right, really? Is it sleepy times? Where's my versatile framework factory? Does anyone know where I left it? You got 5 hours sleep. This is straight to sync, right? We're gonna sync some of this stuff because we don't need it. You can go there. We might as well sync all of you because we can easily get more of you. And do mean easily. Enjoy your lurking, Cyber. Thank you very much. Steve. What are you up to these days, Steve? What are you doing? What's happening? What's going on? Right, what's in here? You are smart plating. Okay then. Big Black was Steve Albini's band, producer of Nirvana's best work. Ooh, and Cardiacs were the best English band you've never heard of. Noted. Absolutely noted. Right. I feel like chicken tonight, Versatile framework. Alright. 2,500 divided by 50. It's 50 stacks! Holy crap! I don't have the room for that. Let's just take as many as we can. There we go. Late 90s music. It depends. I feel like it depends on really what your style was. Like I say, if you were into, what style would Radiohead have been? You know, all of that, like grunge? No, would it have been grunge? I think there was a lot of good music there. I mean, also, like, Offspring were sort of taking off around then as well. And, you know, the pop-punk scene was starting. Popular music, like pop music in general was terrible. I would kind of say that. I would say pop music was not great, but alternative music was pretty good. And Nirvana were starting to hit the ground there, you know. Right, so that's 500. Radiohead are Brit pop? Are they? I would have said Blur was Britpop. Okay, I was gonna say Blur. They were another crowd that were doing well in the mid-90s. I need to store some of this crap. So I need to really. I just need to. Yeah. Okay. Sort. Store all. Store all. There we go. Now we've got a full inventory we can fill. Whatever genre where you hate your fans for liking your most popular song, that's Radiohead. Is that really like they got? Oh god, they were emo before it was popular. What was their most popular song? I suppose it's Karma Police, is it? Is it Pyramids? I'm thinking of Creep. Oh yeah, right enough. Yes, yeah, I can understand that. I would see why Creep was their most popular. I'm an idiot. I'm a friggin' idiot. It got covered a fuck ton. Pink was 2000. Really? Pink was April 2000? There's another one I'm thinking of. My brain's just currently gone squibbly on it. Who's the guy? He was the son of a politician. A one-hit wonder. Oh, place your hand. What's that one? On my hole. Oh, here's a fact for Evanescence for you. You know that big famous first song from Evanescence, Bring Me to Life? It was the studio that insisted on the rap part being added. The lead singer, whose name I can't remember, she was insistent on it not being there. She just wanted the singing parts. It was never supposed to be there. Amy Lee, that's the word. Who was the guy that did the go place your hand on my hole. Run your fingers through my soul. Do you know Amy Lee doesn't age? She's a vampire. She's proper. She's got a photograph, a painting in her attic. You feel old? Wait till you get to my age. You will be old. Now that said, I was never, ever, ever a fan of Oasis. I just couldn't stand them. I think when I heard that they'd gone to Paul McCartney and said they wanted to be the next Beatles, like straight to his face, we want to be bigger than the Beatles. Only they're not from friggin' Liverpool, are they? They're from, isn't it Manchester? Either way, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that bunch of people. Mancunians, yes. Still not a fan. Still not a fan. Alright, crap. Let's sort and take out the shit that we You know, this is what I'm like at home, by the way. I see this storing things and then just I'll walk away and never ever use this again. Oh, place your head on my soul. So someone said of a wasted saying they weren't planning to make any music. Wasn't that always the case? Yeah. No such thing as an original song. Right, okay. I think we're gravy now. Right, things that we've got to start making. We need to start making computers. We need to clear... I feel what we've got to do is we've got to clear space for a computer factory. I don't think that we're going to make it over where the oil is, right? Where's... No, that's... Yeah, this is the oil production. I feel like we're gonna take our supplies and we're going to bring them to somewhere else to do the work, and we'll use tractors for now, or we could start looking at trains. Now I'm a little bit nervous about using trains because I don't know how to use them. That's the problem. The goal of an artist shouldn't involve become bigger than X. It should be about sharing the art. The second you make it into a competition, you're doomed. Tell the Oasis boys that one. You're doomed. Doomed. Okay. Oh. Whew. Made it. Yes. So I guess then Radiohead took that part quite literally. How dare you like our music? We don't want to be bigger than the big people. Gabrielle? Oh, now there's a name I haven't heard. I remember the first time I saw Gabrielle. I still remember to this day. Do any of you remember the days of Saturday morning TV? There was kids TV, there was Live and Kicking, and then Going Live, or one then the other. But in between, like when Live and Kicking would take a break for a while, there was a kids Saturday show called Parallel 9 or Parallax 9. I can't remember whatever it was. One at Parallel 9 or Parallax 9. That was the first time I ever remember seeing Gabrielle. That was also the same show that announced to me, because I wasn't listening into the news or anything, about Freddie Mercury passing away. It was such a weird premise for a TV show. Really, it was like set supposedly on a space rock or something, and there was a top bod who was Parallax, I think that was his name, and he was an old man with big white eyebrows. I probably got all of that wrong. I kind of want to Google it now. We're gonna Google that. Let's Google it. Hang on. Let's bring up incognito so you don't see all the dodgy stuff I'm looking for on Google. SMTV. Never watched SMTV because of adverts. Always loved the BBC Live and Kicking. 01818118181. Parallax. Oh God. Yeah. Oh. Whew. I am so glad I didn't let you see that window. Parallel. I feel like it was Parallel 9. Yeah, it was! 1992. Parallel 9. Parallel 9 was a British children's TV show aired from BBC One from 25th of April to 17th of September 1994. Mercator was an old alien time baron with very long eyebrows, played by Roddy Maud Roxbury. No photos, okay. He'd been banished to Parallel 9 after summoning an Earth girl named Calendular as a result of his thirst for knowledge. Thirst for knowledge in the BBC in the mid-90s. Right. No, it wasn't boobs. It was not boobs. Stop it. As part of his punishment... sorry. Parallel 9, after summoning Earth Girl as a result of his thirst for knowledge, a criminal offence on his home planet of Zarb. As a part of his punishment, he was allowed to be awake for only 2 hours a week from 9 AM to 11 AM on the day the Earthlings called Saturday, and had the ability to beam up guests from Earth to Parallel 9. Yeah, Claire, you're making me... Stop it. To take part in interviews and features with Calendular, who decided to take up permanent residence at Parallel 9. Among the other characters making regular appearance in the first series were 3 other criminals who'd been banished from their home planet, Stel, Skyne, and Think So. The latter 3 spent their time plotting ways to escape. A new series was more vibrant than its predecessor, with jauntier open titles, a brighter set, and a new lead character. Although it was still Mercator, the character changed to a younger, more manic man with spiky hair, played by Christopher Wilde. Brian the Dinosaur. I don't remember Mercator being recast again. Maybe I stopped watching it then, but I remember, and it was, I'm pretty sure it was the second series. Whatever series the second series was. When did Freddie Mercury die? 1991. So it was the first season. It was the first season. Talked about Freddie Mercury. That says he died in 91. It was definitely, I remember, unless it was a year. He died in November. I don't get that. I really don't get that, because that was what they talked about. I remember hearing about Freddie Mercury, and they were very open that he died of AIDS and stuff like that. As far as I remember. Ah, dear. Your brother was born in 91. He's so young. Right, anyway, where am I going? But yeah, Parallel 9. That was where I heard about it. Oh, shit! I could build some factories around here. There's a lot of clearing would need done, right? Hi. Hi. Did I forget to pick up a bomb? I did! I forgot to pick up bombs. That was clever. That was very clever. Oh shit! You can throw rocks! Ah! Alright, fuck building here. This is terrible. I got my butt kicked. That was, yeah, that hit hard. I was very ill prepared for that. Oh dear God. Do I have explodey things? I think explodey things would help. Pardon me. Hello, I'd like explosives. No explosives here. Package fuel. We're gonna take that. We're gonna use that. Anybody see explodey things? Explodey things. There we go. All right. Kill. You thought you saw? I saw the wallpaper from my PC. No, I don't do that. I don't. I would never have something so crude and crass as my wallpaper, because it would get me. I can guarantee I would get a Twitch TOS violation. Right, let's go over here. I have explosives. They may help. They probably won't.
Ozatov wants to insult a random person. You're the living embodiment of Murphy's Law, Claire for UK. If anything can go wrong, it will.
Uh-oh. You're in for it now. Right, death crit, death crit, death crit. I died over here. In such an interesting and cool way. Whew. Where is the thing? It's there. Go long! Oh, that was too long. Wow, you're tough. Not that tough, though. Woohoo! Alright, and then there's a couple of less powerful ones that we could easily deal with. Hello! Oh god, more than a couple. Alrighty then. Oh, that was a bit. Oh, that was scary. Right. We're gonna need more explosives soon. Did we create an explosive factory? I can't remember. That would have been useful, wouldn't it? Oh dear God! It's all base here, isn't it? Very busy. Okay, right. I feel like I want to... We'll do some land clearing first. Let's see, can we get rid of this stuff? Actually, before I detonate that, can I just... Can I saw it? Okay, yes. Provided I'm careful. Right, we're going to start with... Your pure iron node. I feel like you would definitely be useful. Yeah, we're going to start here and build our factory. I think that makes sense. So what's people's plans for the weekend? Anything exciting coming up? I'm like a bird. That song has been stuck in my head. It's funny when you forget how to play a game for a while. There we go. No plans. Alpha Craft stream weekend. Excellent. I'm going to a barbecue on Saturday. And Robin has a color run this weekend as well, so that could be cool. First proper shift in the new job. Excellent. What do I wasn't aware you had a new job. Congratulations. Did you tell me you got a new job? Did I just fail to listen? Is that what happened? Because that wouldn't surprise me. Part-time job in Tesco. Here, I'm not being funny. It's hard to get a job in Tesco. Well done. And then how long you work there before you can get discount? That's the important question. Not sure, I forgot. Here, I've told. Sorry, you might have forgotten. No, you definitely hadn't told me. It was definitely something I was unaware of. Alrighty. Now, let's figure out. We need to make a computer. So what goes into making a computer? For that we need a crafting table, so we might as well throw another crafting table down. Actually, no, we don't. We don't need to do that. We can just do a search for computer, and from there it can tell us. You're very excited. It's 4 weeks until you get your special club. Well done. Well done. Hopefully it all goes well for you. Let me know. Keep me updated, because I'd be really curious to see what it's like working for Tesco's. I'm on Reddit and occasionally look at the Sainsbury's subreddit, and some of the Sainsbury's staff are like, we should go into Tesco's kind of thing, you know? So, yeah, I'll be curious. So we've got to make a manufacturer, or no, we've got to make a circuit board. Circuit boards require copper and plastic. Let's do some serious planning here. Get the old modeler out. That's what we're going. 3 days. It's set days, so you work the same 3 days a week. Excellent. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm really pleased to hear that. Nice. You know what? I'll have a think about that part later about what I'm going to do here. But now what we're going to do is we're going to create... We'll go with... let's start back. Can we just do space elevator? Yeah, we can do that. We've already done that part. So we know we've got to do this, which is a modular engine. And we know we've got to do this, which is adaptive control unit. I can imagine. I don't like that. One thing... Pardon me. I've got ice. The space elevator is this thing. Hang on. Where is it? Where is it? It's all the way over there. It sends stuff up to there. We make it, ship it over there, and send it up there. Fun times. Yeah, that was the one thing I struggled with when Beck started working for McDonald's, was only getting your shifts a week in advance. I find that super frustrating. I'm like you guys, you must be able to work up everyone's shifts more than just 1 week in advance. Why do it that way? Why make it so hard for people to know what they're doing and plan accordingly? You know, it's only when you become a crew trainer and then a manager that you start getting your shifts well in advance. You know what I mean? One thing crazy to me, 24-hour store. We don't have any of those over here anymore. None of them are open past 11 or 10 or 11 at night. That's stopped. One thing that I can't stand is the Sunday opening hours here. Shops are only open from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. unless they're under a certain size. I can't stand that. No. They used to be 24-hour. Yeah, it just wasn't feasible. Probably weren't getting enough usage. Oh, it is really frustrating. And then I hear the argument of, oh, but, you know, workers need a day off, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but if you organize the shifts right, someone's, you know, you could make it so people, like there would be some people who would be happy to work a Sunday if they got a Monday off. You know what I mean? They are talking about it, but there's still arguments about it. And again, as I say, the argument of, oh, you know, people should be allowed a day off. You can just choose what day off you want.
Says hello.
Hello, Sandra. How are we? How's your day so far? What's happening? Okay, motors. We have a motor factory, so we can do that. We've got that already. We have a rubber factory, so we can definitely do that. And we have a smart plating factory, so we can definitely do that. We have everything we need here. So they all just need brought together to be manufactured and then shipped off to the space elevator. You're starting work here 6:55 a.m. That's a very early time to be starting. Sandra, do you get out early as a result? This one is obviously the more complicated part. Do you know what? Let's turn off the chainsaw because it's bugging me. Automated wiring. We have a stator factory. And we have wires. So that's not a problem. Are we already doing automated wiring? I can't remember. I'm going to have a look. I feel like we're already doing automated wiring. We're not doing this part. We're not doing this. And there is where I feel like the problem is going to be. Copper and plastic. We're going to have to bring that in. Then we've got heavy modular frames, which we're also not doing. And computers, which we're not doing. Tricky. Earlier, at least you get the clock out at 3:30 p.m. when your son gets out of school. That's still... Oh, I would really struggle with that. There is a benefit to at least working from home, though. You know, the commute isn't as bad. Right. We have definitely got a copper sheet factory. We've definitely got plastic. Let's move you down. I'll move you down. So these are all parts we can put together. We've definitely got that. Definitely got that. Definitely got that. Definitely got that. Okay, so now we are... This is where we're probably going to need trains. Oh, crap. Oh, right, okay. So you're also going to have to be... You also have to go here. Cable and plastic we've definitely got. This is tricky. Sunday opening for Tesco's in on the mainland is 9 a.m. to To 8 o'clock? Really? Holy crap. No, here it's 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. God forbid you need anything at any other time in the day. You know what I mean? Don't know, I stubbed my toe walking from the bedroom to the office. Oh, that's a terrible... Oh, yeah, you should claim. Absolutely. Work-related injury. That's in Scotland? I wonder what it's like in England. Okay, in order of priority, should we do the shit that we know we can do? In other words, should we make... I think we should work on this part first. So... this will be, where we're standing, will be our modular engine factory. Oh, this is such a, oh, it's really bright. There we go. I'll fix that. Could someone do a note, fix key light? That would be useful. Alrighty. Oh, nutsack. Here, have I been over here? There's a doggo! Hello, doggo. Drop pod. You need, what do you require? Oh, circuit boards? Well, we can't do that. Do not fix key light. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, the two of you managed to get that wrong. Thanks. Right, trains then. I guess trains is what we've got to really start looking at. Cheers, Ozza. Appreciate it. I'm nervous about trains, if I'm being honest. What's that there? It's a stamp. I can't remember what the hell that's supposed to be for. I wish I'd named these things. That would have been useful, wouldn't it? Something useful. Never mind. Not important. Whatever it is, it's not important. You tried typing a backup folding keyboard. Why are you using a backup folding keyboard? What's that about? Yeah, crap, the floor. It's going to be even more complicated than Minecraft. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Your main keyboard is switched to your work PC. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. I've never done trains before. So I'm a bit concerned. Maybe I'd be better off... Oh. Okay, so what I see is maybe instead we're gonna have a train depot here. We'll do a train depot here to bring stuff, and we'll bring stuff from over there to here. Because over there is where the plastic and the rubber is. Yeah, plastic and rubber's here. What we could do is we could have it coming out.
Oh, commercials!
Ha! It scared the crap out of me. Give me a second. I'm trying to think where we could have our train set up. We could have it here, couldn't we? We could bring it down here. No. So instead of going down, we'll probably have to go up instead. Alright, we're gonna run a quick commercial break. I've got to fill up my juice. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Don't be going anywhere. And then I'll have a quick panic about trains because I don't know what to do. Enjoy this commercial break or this BRB screens. Axe to the face. Oh my, for long enough. I know it's our kitchen. It's so small. Thank you very much.
Look, you're crying confetti. How do you do that? I want to lose the game.
I just want to see if there's any possible escape. Jesus. And I which scared the crap out of me. Look away, little baby. Oh, nuts. Oh, crap, they killed Claire. It's like 3D, only shit. Himself. Throw light. This is for you. Alright. I have to get back to work. Oh my god! Stop me. Oh, come on, you stupid brain! I'd like to make a complaint, please. It's pretty big. I've seen bigger. Go to sleep, Princess Eldenborn. Consider world domination.
Proven.
Fuck you! I hate you. Ooh, thank you. Crap. Everyone in between. Hey! Ah, crap! No, no, no! Don't kill the polar! No!
Yeah. Does Leon like to have his tummy rubbed and his chin scratched? Does Leon like to have his chin scratched? He's a good Leon. He's a good Leon. He's a good Leon.
Hey, look at him! Look at the size of that head. Run, child, run! Still here. Space boobs in space is listed on. Stick one, picker. Back. No! They're having their first kiss! You're not supposed to be able to do that. Come. Oh my god. Final frog. It's the final frog. Diddle-a-dee. Diddle-a. With the lava glungum. Is this a safe place? Oh, it might be. Ah! Oh, that's not. Alright, the ad break's still running, but I came back a little bit early. Check my phone. It's alright, nothing important.
And we're back.
And we're back. Alright then. I'm thinking the best thing that I can do is lay out the path for the lay out the path at least for the railway. We decide what way it's going. I think what I could probably do is I could take this. I'm gonna take this geothermal generator away. And the reason for that is because now you're a pure node, aren't you? I think you're a pure geothermal node. It's just not necessary. Are you gonna kill me if you explode while I'm on this? Would you? That would be cool. So you're a pure node. I just think that we could better utilize what we've got here. Does a load of shit break if I do that? Okay, I don't think anything broke by doing that. That's precisely what we wanted. Yes. Okay. Woof. Okay. And then I think that what we're going to need Okay, the poll started. Did it not end? It used to announce what happened when the poll ended. Damn it. Right. Yes. Let's fill in this gap first. We will put the geothermal generator back in at some point. We may not even need it now that we've got our stuff sorted out. Yeah, because look at our power generation is constant now. No fluctuations at all. Then, do you know what? We'll just leave those. We'll leave those pillars there. But maybe flip that. Which looks better? Oh, was it a tie? Ah, could have been. Could have been. Architecture, beam support, big pillar support. Your big pillar support. I think. What if we could we flip you upside down so you kind of. You kind of merge like that. Okay, you're probably off to the side a bit, are you? Yes, you are. That's not very clever. Alright, and nudge back. How do we think that looks? I mean, apart from the fact it's very off-center, that wasn't very clever. Put in this torch. Pillar support. Why are you like this? You definitely need to be in the middle there. And then there. Okay, you're now centered. And then I'd like to put one here. And then lock you and move you in like that. Okay. I mean, apart from the Z fighting, I don't think that's terrible. Yeah, I'll take that. And then we'll do the same over here. We'll fill this in. We've got a lot to lay down. There's a lot of work to be done here. But that's okay. I'm sure I will have something to talk to keep everybody entertained while we do that. What should I talk about? Tell me something. Do you want? Ask me anything. Ask me a question. Tell me what you think I should talk about. What? Give me anything. Oh, that was okay, and that was... Oh, good lord, that was actually spot on the very first time. What are the chances? If you went to a desert island, what 3 things would you bring? I know the cheesy thing would be I would bring Bex and my kids, but then they would be stranded in a desert island too, and they would probably die. I would say... I feel like I would be somewhat practical. Especially if it's only 3 things. That's very cheesy. It is cheesy. But I would... I love my wife and kids. It's that simple. They do frustrate the fuck out of me, though, so I could imagine me setting up a shelter on the desert island and Bex in the background going, should you not use slightly rounder leaves or something like that? So I feel like that would actually irritate the hell out of me. Honestly, I feel like I would be very practical. I would say something like a good knife on a way to sharpen it. You want to take Bex with you? Right, okay. A knife and a way to sharpen it. Yeah, should you not be using these bamboo shoots as or whatever as rope? Yeah, it would be a bunch of practical stuff in my mind. Anything survival gear. So a knife would be essential, I feel like, because a good, and I'm not just talking like a kitchen knife, like I'm talking a good fucking Bowie knife kind of, thing for hacking through the undergrowth and cutting bits of wood up and stuff. I would say, that would be the first thing. Probably, I really like. I like. There's a unlimited loo roll wouldn't be a good one because nobody thinks about like that's an important thing. You're stuck in a desert island. You're going to be using leaves. You know what I mean? You're going to be using leaves, and that's not comfortable. Nobody wants to be wiping their ass with leaves, really, do they? That's kind of what I think. So maybe a comfortable way to wipe my bum, and I suppose I would have to have. If it's only one thing, and I can't do like the collected works of Terry Pratchett, I would have to be like a big thick book. So probably Lord of the Rings. How many times could you read it and not get bored? I would skip so many pages. Every time they start to sing, I'd skip it. For the first couple of years, I'd be like, fucking there's Tom Bombadil wombling away. I'll just skip through that. And then maybe 2 years and I'll go, what is he actually singing? And then, so for the next couple of years, and then after that it would be, fuck you, Tom Bombadil. Stupid person. You just wash in waters and not need toilet paper. Yeah, but you've got to be... You have to be careful because it depends on where your water supply is and how is your water. So you've got water, you got to have drinking water. And you've got to, if you're using you've got to have your drinking water separate from your washing water. And you've got to have your area that you're doing your business in away from water so that it doesn't leach back in. How big is the desert island? Like, would I be a fair walk to the beach? You know what I mean? I'd have to consider this. It wouldn't just be like an island, like a dot in the ocean with a palm tree and that's it. Because then I'd be dead. Really. If it was a bit more like Castaway, then yeah, I would probably... maybe Claire's right. They'd all be women on your island, Claire? You would be like, it would be the island of the wherever Wonder Woman lives. That would be the island you want. Alrighty. We now know that what is going to happen is that we're going to come down here. Maybe I could make a train station here. Of course it is. Claire, I guess I can't blame you. Basically, I guess I can't blame you for that. I'm kind of nervous about starting this project. Because this is a big project. See, I've done this bizarre. I'm one of these strange people that I do like bizarre thought experiments in my head sometimes, and I would very occasionally go, what would I do if tomorrow morning I woke up and everyone else in the entire world had disappeared? Where would I go? How would I survive? Let's say that there was no inherent danger. It wasn't like zombies or anything like that. What would I do if it was just me? So I spend a lot of time thinking about that. Like, you know, the first thing I do is try to get to somewhere where your main resources are all fairly central. You got to bear in mind that fuel and stuff like that will expire fairly quickly. I'd say you'd have fuel for your vehicles for at most six months. Because petrol, from what I understand, petrol expires. It loses its efficiency the longer it's sitting in a tank for. And also, I don't know how to fix a car. So I need somewhere where I know I can get fresh water and sources of food. That would be the first thing. I'd probably look for a place with a bunch of solar panels as well. that would be the first thing. A bunch of solar panels. Alright, so what we're gonna do is... There we go. We went slightly off the world grid here, but that's okay, because we're back on it here. It's just to bring things here. So this is where the train is going to be. I suppose it's all a case of if I'm doing factory stuff here. Are we bringing stuff here? Are we doing things in a loop? What are we doing? Should we do a loop? This is where I feel like I need Merwalk. Merwalk, what do I do about trains? And then we've got to get everything to the trains. I don't know how trains work. That's my biggest problem, is I know nothing about how trains work. I do know that you're supposed to have 2 lanes, essentially. Don't have a single track doing everything. Have 2 lanes, one going one way, one going the other. So I guess what we could just do is either we can lay down foundations and have the train tracks on a foundation, or right, okay, what I want to do is we are going to go... We're going to bring our train... Fuck, I don't know. To here? Let's put a temporary thing here. Okay, that's not very helpful. Let's do the time warp again. New map marker. And if we do that, I just want to call it train. And we choose an icon. Is there a train icon? Sure there is. Is that a train? It might as well be a train. Don't think it could be anything else, really. Looks kind of trainish. Train like, trainee. Select icon. Alright, keep it there. Highlight it. Where is that? So that's there. Let's see, how do we build a station? Transport. Electric train station. We're missing plastic. Okay, let's build let's go get some plastic. Plastic. Oh, we're finally sinking plastic. We'll just unsink the plastic and get that. Do. I'd have to learn very quickly. I'd have to put my allotment skills to the test. I'd have to learn very quickly how to actually make plants and shit survive. I assume I'd also either learn how to be a vegetarian or learn how to kill and butcher my own animals. That would be another thing. A guide to plant life. Edible. There you go, Weavon. That's one of the things I bring. A guide to edible plant life. Because knowing me, the first thing I would do would be eat a berry and die. You know? Which would not be good. I think what we've got to do... I don't know how this works. It comes in that I know that we put a train in here like this. See, I would be stupid. I know I would be. I could just go, oh, that looks tasty. And then... There's a guide. There is supposedly a guide to what you're supposed to be if you're stuck in a jungle for any length of time in a survival situation, and how you handle how you test berries. And I think it goes something along the line. The problem I have is it takes days. What you've got to do is you've got to get the berry, and I think you've got to rub it on a patch of sensitive skin first. And then wait 24 hours to see if you've got a reaction. And then you've got to, I think from there, if you don't have a reaction, you've got to put it on your like, touch it gently to your lips. And then wait 24 hours. Then on your tongue. And then wait 24 hours. And then ingest a little bit. And then, you know, each stage along the way, making sure you don't friggin' get sick. You know? That's the tricky part right there. All right, and the freight platform. Ah, I keep falling. I gotta stop doing that. Did someone come home? No. I thought I heard the door behind me. I don't think it matters what way round this has got to be, so it's all a case of what side does the offloading and unloading, and I think it's got to be that side. Because that's where we're getting our stuff from. And it's all going to be no, we'll unload it. We'll load it. We'll put it here. So stuff will come here. And then should we have a way of making it loop around? Can we do that? Don't know. Okay. I know I also would very quickly end up talking to myself. That is, I would very quickly do that. I know I would. In which crazy world is? What do you mean? In my crazy world, where everyone else has disappeared, there would be nobody else about. And Weavon's. And what would it matter if there would be other people on other islands? Because it's not like you could get to them. You'd learn how to make a boat. Claire would go on the pool. That's what she'd do. First thing Claire would do, make a raft. Find other women. Hey. Very singular-minded. Very singular-minded. Alright. I've now got to get... We've now got to get it going that way. Will that work? We obviously don't want it to be... Can it go... Yeah, the center there, that's... Okay, so that's our very first train track. You know you've got a man... I'm saying nothing! I'm saying nothing, Claire. Oh, but then would that be a problem there? Maybe we'd be better off having this train station on the other side. Yeah, let's have a hotbar that's for let's have a hotbar for train stations. For train stuff. So 1, 2, 3. Perfect. 1. Train station. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo this. Take out this railway. And then 2. I honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't consider getting a boat and finding an island full of women. Probably just all tell me what to do. I'd have to be like, I'm a married person. And they'd be like, yes, we know. Started it. See, even that thing's laughing. Okay, we're going to take this out and we're going to adjust this. Don't know what you're talking about, Claire. Oh, you absolute butt! Alright, so the line's there. I'd rather have the line kind of central. So it's got to be here, right? There we go. Okay. And then we can put that in. And so I would say that we've got this railway and it's there. I think I messed that up. Yeah, I did. I'm an idiot. Very Northern Ireland accent. Tired. That's my excuse. That's definitely my excuse. It's what happens when I get tired. My accent gets very raw. You know? My mom once told me off for it. Because I went broad Belfast. Can't remember what I was saying. But she was like, it's not how you say that. And I'm like, I get that. But I'm really tired. Would you go away? Get lost, you butt. Right. Oh, here, I want to test this. I heard that these things have a positive bounce. So apparently you will actually go higher the more you bounce on it. That's true. How high can we get? Is this as high? I think that's as high as you can get. I don't think that I can get any higher. I don't think that I'm getting any higher. How do I know? Yeah, I think there's a certain maximum limit you bounce. Just happy it wasn't the Scottish accent. You missed my Scottish accent earlier, Claire. I actually did the voice of the Scottish guy from Dad's Army. It was an impression of the Scottish guy from Dad's Army saying, "We're doomed. We're all doomed." Doomed like a Jejune platoon on the moon. Listen, you missed it, not me.
He did. Hey, look at you. Look at me. I'm JT to the Scottish accent. Aren't I so great, eh?
Thanks, Claire. Needed it. Right. We spent the last 20 minutes putting down this stuff. Excuse me, I just gotta do this first. Here. Right, okay. We're going to take this train line to back to base, and I think what I kind of want to do is I want to aim for there. But it's not as easy as just going boop and boop like that, because as you can probably, if I put this down, if I click and then it's not easy. I want it to look nice. The whole point of this world is to make it look nice, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do that. Oof. Right. When we're not going to stick to the world grid when we're building the railway, because I don't think it's feasible. So that's what we're going to do first, and let's place our first spot kind of here. If our line is here, if our railway is here, and we're going to start. We'll start our curve here. We're gonna do here. So what I kind of want to do... I've never done railways before. I've messed about a bit with it, but I've never done it right. You know? And that's kind of my concern, is doing it right. I want to get it right. So that's the fun part. And then I know that rails, they're tricky in a certain way. You got 67 followers now? Oh, Claire, you're getting close. I mean, obviously not, but, close enough. You're better. You're doing better on TikTok? I'm doing crap on TikTok, but then I haven't done any TikToks in ages. No idea what the hell to do in TikTok. You know what I mean? That's the problem. Come on, get over here. Okay, right, we can work with that. I think. This is really tricky. These ramps are temporary, they're going to be taken out. So what we do is we start with this point here, and we go down here. Railroad track too steep. How dare you? How could it be too steep? Is it? Seriously? It has to be 2-meter ramps, not 4? Well, that sucks. I thought we could have got away with 4-meter ramps. Clearly, we cannot. There we go. Now, let's try putting the rail down and see what happens. Come on. We got this. You got different on YouTube too? Are you doing well on YouTube? Damn it. Ah, crap. Why is it twisting so badly? Why does it do that? Okay, not perfect. I don't like that. Connect. Oh, I don't like that little dip. Kind of would have liked that to be a bit better. So let's take that out. And do this. We'll go from here. And we'll go to here instead. Yeah. So that way it shouldn't dip down so badly. Yeah, I feel like that's okay. It's a little dip coming out of the rail, out of the station, but not too bad. Then we can take that out and that out, and then the ramps out. That doesn't look too bad. If you don't like the dip, draw a 12-meter transition section, 6 meters above the bend and 6 meters after. It's not that bad of a dip. I mean, you actually really barely notice it. It's barely noticeable. I think it might be more frustrating when we get to the top here. You know, I'm aiming for this point as that's where we're going to bend in the line. So we're going to run a straight line all the way here. I've never worked with trains before, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. That's the problem. That is the absolute problem. The one thing I'm aware of is have 2 lines. One coming in, one coming out. That's the only thing I'm aware of. As long as you're not keeping the concretes, it's not noticeable, so nothing to clip into. No, but I will probably look at doing some form of support I'll put a support in it, something. You know, I do want it. I don't want it. I don't want floating pieces, preferably. So yeah, that's the plan. Then my next point, I think, is up there. I don't think I can reach that, though. I don't know. Yeah, I think I've messed up already. Because... Mother! The floor came up to meet my face. Oh, crap. Yeah. Let's start again. Let's take that out. I think I'll spend a little bit of time doing a little bit of research. That's what I think I'll do. Wow, that was an interesting sound effect. Starting to get a little bit tired, people. I think I might actually wrap up soon. Okay, well that's one thing I'm not doing. We're gonna have a bit here. That. Yeah, you're alright. And then we're gonna run a line to here. And here. Come on, you stupid bloody thing. Rails are quite awkward, I think. Oh, JT, you didn't think, did you? So you can't go through there. That won't look good. Do you know what? I am starting to get a little bit wibbly, a little bit tired. So before I have to go get Robin, I'm going to wrap it up 10 minutes early. Ah, dear. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. It is what it is. It's one of those things. But thanks everyone for coming along. Let's save the game. Let's save the game. I call it end of stream. And we'll say goodbye to everyone over at TikTok first. If I could figure out how to do